United 299, cross runway 33. Crossing runway 33, United 299. Nordwind Airlines, correction, stand by. Nordwind Airlines, avoid sending duplicate messages. Chicago O'Hare Ground, Alpha Tango Charlie India Sierra Sierra Uniform Echo, ready for pushback. Alpha Tango Charlie India Sierra Sierra Uniform Echo, pushback approved, expect runway 28 right. Pushback approved, Alpha Tango Charlie India Sierra Sierra Uniform Echo. Chicago O'Hare Ground, Nordwind Airlines, ready for pushback. Nordwind Airlines, pushback approved, expect runway 28 right. Pushback approved, Nordwind Airlines.
Flight attendants, arm doors for departure.
Chicago O'Hare Ground, Alpha Tango Charlie India Sierra Sierra Uniform Echo, ready to taxi. Alpha Tango Charlie India Sierra Sierra Uniform Echo, taxi to runway 28 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxi
Welcome aboard Air Canada.
Right. Alpha Tango Charlie India Sierra Sierra Uniform Echo.
Bienvenue à bord d'Air Canada. Pour votre sécurité et votre confort, nous vous prions d'écouter attentivement cette brève vidéo.
For your safety and comfort, we ask that you pay attention to this short video. Please place baggage in the overhead bin and heavier items under the seat in front of you.
Veuillez ranger les bagages dans les coffres supérieurs et les bagages plus lourds sous le siège devant vous. En prévision du décollage, asseyez-vous confortablement, redressez le dossier de votre siège et rangez votre tablette.
In preparation for takeoff, make sure you're comfortably seated with your seat back upright and tray table stowed.
Pushback approved, American 3136.
For your safety, you must wear your seatbelt when the seatbelt light has been turned on, and we suggest wearing it even when the sign is turned off.
Pour votre sécurité, gardez toujours votre ceinture bouclée lorsque la consigne est allumée. Nous vous conseillons de la garder attachée en tout temps, même après l'extinction de la consigne. Attachez votre ceinture et ajustez-la autour de vos hanches. Pour la détacher, soulevez la partie supérieure de la boucle ou appuyez sur le bouton.
Fasten your seatbelt by adjusting it around your hips. To release it, lift the upper portion or press on the release button. Air quality is important to us. That's why we always ensure that you enjoy a non-smoking environment.
La qualité de l'air est importante pour nous. C'est pourquoi nous tenons à vous offrir un environnement sans fumée. À partir de maintenant et jusqu'à ce qu'une annonce soit faite à l'arrivée, les appareils électroniques portatifs doivent être réglés en mode avion.
At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. The illustrated card in your seat pocket or magazine rack explains the many
Flaps 10
safety
degrees.
features of this aircraft. Please review it sometime before takeoff.
La carte illustrée placée dans la pochette du siège ou dans le porte-revue explique les nombreux éléments de sécurité propres à cet avion. Veuillez en prendre connaissance avant le décollage.
If there is a need to evacuate the aircraft, leave your personal belongings behind and follow the seat-mounted lighting in the aisle to the nearest emergency exit.
S'il fallait évacuer l'avion, laissez vos effets personnels. Suivez l'éclairage des sièges côté couloir jusqu'à l'issue de secours la plus proche.
There are 4 exits located on each side of the aircraft. All of these are indicated by a green exit sign. Please locate the one nearest you.
Il y a 4 issues de secours de chaque côté de l'appareil. Elles sont toutes signalées par une enseigne verte. Veuillez repérer celle qui est la plus près de vous. Si la pression de la cabine change, un masque à oxygène ou une languette rouge tombera du panneau au-dessus de vous. Restez assis. Tirez la languette ou le masque vers vous. Utilisez ensuite la bande élastique pour maintenir le masque sur votre nez et votre bouche et respirez normalement pour activer l'arrivée d'oxygène. Mettez toujours votre masque avant d'aider quelqu'un.
If the cabin pressure changes, an oxygen mask or a red tab will drop from the panel above you. Remain seated. Pull the mask or the tab to bring the mask towards you. Use the support strap to hold the mask over your mouth and nose. Breathe normally to start the flow of oxygen. Always secure your own mask before assisting another person. If there is an emergency landing on water, reach under the seat or beside your leg rest. Remove the elastic band if required. Pull out the life vest from the pouch.
Dans le cas d'un amérissage, prenez la pochette contenant le gilet de sauvetage sous le siège ou près du repose-jambe. Retirez la bande élastique au besoin et sortez le gilet de la pochette. Enfilez le gilet. Fixez le crochet autour de la taille et ajustez la ceinture. Ne gonflez votre gilet qu'au moment de quitter l'avion. Pour gonfler le gilet, tirez la languette ou soufflez dans le tube.
Slip it on. Fasten the waist clip and tighten the belt. Pulling the tab will inflate the life vest. You can also inflate it by blowing into the tube. The life vest should only be inflated as you leave the aircraft. If you need any assistance or have any concerns, please let one of us know.
Si vous avez besoin d'aide ou si vous avez des préoccupations, adressez-vous simplement à l'un d'entre nous. Merci d'avoir choisi de voyager avec Air Canada.
Thank you for choosing to fly with Air Canada.
Chicago O'Hare Ground, November 202 Papa Charlie, ready to taxi to runway 33. November 202 Papa Charlie, taxi to runway 33, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 33, November 202 Papa Charlie. November 202 Papa Charlie, give way to aircraft ahead. Give way to aircraft, November 202 Papa Charlie. Chicago O'Hare Ground. Kilo Alpha Mike Super, ready to taxi. Kilo Alpha Mike Super, pushback approved. Expect runway 22 left. Chicago O'Hare Tower, November 202 Papa Charlie, ready for takeoff at runway 33, departing north. Chicago O'Hare Tower, Nordwind Airlines, ready for takeoff at runway 28 right, departing north. November 202 Papa Charlie, line up and wait runway 33. Line up and wait runway 33, November 202 Papa Charlie. Nordwind Airlines, line up and wait runway 28 right. Line up and wait runway 28 right, Nordwind Airlines. Scooter 72 Heavy, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Scooter 72 Heavy. Chicago O'Hare Tower, Boeing 7826 is 24 nautical miles to the east at 12,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 27 right. Chicago O'Hare Tower, JetBlue 2864
Flight
is
attendants,
26
take your
nautical
seats for
miles to
takeoff.
the east at 7,900 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 28 right. JetBlue 2864, enter straight in runway 28 center, number 2. Traffic to follow is on final. Boeing 7826, enter straight in runway 27 right. Enter straight in runway 27 right, Boeing 7826. Chicago O'Hare Tower, Scandinavian 945 is 26 nautical miles to the east at 6,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 28 center. Enter straight in, runway 28 center, behind the traffic on final. JetBlue 2864. Nordwind Airlines, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 28 right, Nordwind Airlines. JetBlue 2864, correction, stand by. JetBlue 2864, enter straight in runway 27 left, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Enter straight in, runway 27 left, behind the traffic on final. JetBlue 2864. Enter straight in, runway 28 center, behind the traffic on final. Scandinavian
V1.
945.
Rotate.
November
V2.
202 Papa Charlie, runway 33.
Gear
Cleared
up
for
rate.
takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 33, November 202 Papa Charlie. United 77 Heavy, enter straight in runway 27 left, number 3, traffic to follow is on final. Enter straight in, runway 27 left, behind the traffic on final. United 77 Heavy. United 233, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, United 233. Boeing 7826.
Flaps 5 degrees.
Number 1, runway 27 right, cleared to land. November 202 Papa Charlie, request frequency change. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 27 right, Boeing 7826. November 202 Papa Charlie, contact
Flaps
Chicago
up.
O'Hare approach on 121.15. Nordwind Airlines, contact Chicago O'Hare approach on 121.15. Contacting Chicago O'Hare approach on 121.15. November 202 Papa Charlie. Contacting Chicago O'Hare approach on 121.15. Nordwind Airlines. Victor Oscar India Delta. Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 22 left at Chicago O'Hare. Chicago O'Hare approach. Nordwind Airlines. With you. Roger. Victor Oscar India Delta. Victor Oscar India Delta. Turn left heading 240.
Gear down.
Descend and maintain 5000. Nordwind Airlines. Roger. November 202 Papa Charlie is 6 nautical miles east of Millrose at 5,300 feet. Requesting radar vectors to General Mitchell. Turn left heading 240. Descend and maintain 5000. Victor Oscar India Delta. November 202 Papa Charlie. Expect vectors to General Mitchell. Roger. November 202 Papa Charlie. November 202 Papa Charlie. Turn right heading 010. Turn right heading 010. November 202 Papa Charlie. November 202 Papa Charlie. Altitude at your discretion. Victor Oscar India Delta. Descend and maintain 3000. Descend and maintain 3000. Victor Oscar India Delta. Victor Oscar India Delta. Turn right heading 280. Turn right heading 280. Victor Oscar India Delta. Victor Oscar India Delta. Turn left heading 250. Descend and maintain 2000. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Clear Isles runway 22 left approach. Turn left heading 250. Descend and maintain 2000. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer.
Ladies and
Clear aisles,
gentlemen,
runway
you may
22
now move
left.
around the
Victor
cabin.
Oscar India
However,
Delta.
we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated in case we encounter turbulence.
Victor Oscar India Delta. Maintain best forward speed. Victor Oscar India Delta. Contact Chicago O'Hare Tower on 120.75. American 993 is 34 nautical miles east of Waukegan RGNL at 40,500 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 27 left at Chicago O'Hare. Contacting Chicago O'Hare Tower on 120.75. Victor Oscar India Delta. American 993. Expect vectors for the aisles approach runway 27 left at Chicago O'Hare. Roger. American 993. American 993. Turn left heading 220. Descend and maintain 12,000. Turn left heading 220. Descend and maintain 12,000. American 993.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, please make sure your seat bags and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are descending to our destination. Please fasten your seatbelts and make sure all portable electronic devices are securely stowed so that we may secure the cabin for arrival.
Flaps 5 degrees.
Toronto Leicester Tower. Nordwind Airlines is 24 nautical miles to the northwest at 5,700 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 15 left. United 740. Frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved. United 740. Good day. Nordwind Airlines. Enter straight in runway 15 left. Enter straight in runway 15 left. Nordwind Airlines. Nordwind Airlines. Number 1.
Flaps
runway
10 degrees.
15 left. Clear to land. Number 1. Clear to land. Runway 15 left. Nordwind Airlines. American 3136. When able, turn left. Contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco. American 3136. Toronto Leicester Tower. Air Canada 317 Heavy. Ready for takeoff at runway 23. Remaining in the pattern. Air Canada 317 Heavy. Runway 23. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 23. Air Canada 317 Heavy. Air Canada 317 Heavy. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Frequency change approved. Air Canada 317 Heavy. Good day.
Flaps 20 degrees. Flaps 25 degrees. Toronto Leicester Tower, Romeo Echo Delta 1, ready for takeoff at runway 23, departing west. Foxtrot Delta X-ray 28 November, when able turn right, cross runway 24 right and contact ground. Wilco, Foxtrot Delta X-ray 28 November. Romeo Echo Delta 1, line up and wait runway 23. Line up and wait runway 23, Romeo Echo Delta 1. Gear down.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing, please.
Toronto Leicester Tower, United 2864 is 21 nautical miles to the
approaching
west at
minimums.
800 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 23. Toronto Leicester Tower, Edivid 691.
Minimums.
On the ILS, runway 23. Edivid 691 heavy. Enter straight in runway 24 right.
200.
Enter straight in runway 24 right. Edivid 691 heavy.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Landing spoilers extended.
Romeo Echo Delta 1, runway 23, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 23, Romeo Echo Delta 1. United 2864, enter right down.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and it is safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your mobile phones if you wish. Please
Spoilers
check around your
retracted.
seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a pleasant stay.
Delta 1, good day. Nordwind Airlines, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Nordwind Airlines. United 2864, number 2, runway 24 right, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 right, United 2864. Toronto Leicester Ground, Nordwind Airlines, request taxi to parking. Nordwind Airlines, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Nordwind Airlines. Toronto Leicester Ground, uniform Foxtrot Oscar 187, ready for pushback. Uniform Foxtrot Oscar 187, hold position. Holding position, uniform Foxtrot Oscar 187. Uniform Foxtrot Oscar 187, pushback approved. Expect runway 23. Pushback approved. Uniform Foxtrot Oscar 187.